Okay, so we now have the correct player order for the first game and the final. So Ergun will be kicking off, followed by Franck, followed by Ralf, and then finally Peter Schmitt. That's of course based on the fact that Peter qualified in first position, so therefore he gets to play last in this game. The order from this game is whoever wins plays first in the next game. It's not a system I particularly agree with. I prefer if you win you should be able to play last, but anyway, this is it's a balls and balls system, so we'll stay with the system. So here we are. Difficult to tell which one is the face, whether it's the one on the t-shirt here or whether it's the one here. You can't really tell whether he's smiling, but he probably is. Ergun, of course, from Electric Friends. Again, well known in the pinball circles of Germany. So, and he won the Swiss mode tournament here yesterday, last night, in fact about 2 o'clock in the morning. So let's see what strategy is played here. There is a drop target in front of this ramp entry. He's just knocked down the drop target, therefore this flashes. And each time it goes, that might have gone, yes, the right outline is really, really dangerous. Left outline, of course, protected by the kickback. But this, if it's wobbling around there, very often sneaks down the outside. Okay, Franck needs to be more careful with the skill shot, because it is important to get one of those top 2 lanes. Franck immediately shooting for the Road King targets. Oh, and that drains out the side. Wow, that's nothing at all he could do about that. Okay, this could be a quick game. So Ralf Fleuren, probably pronouncing that wrongly, but okay. And you can quite often get a lot of bumper action up here and get a number of completions of the 1 and 2 targets. That's obviously really nice because it gives you the bonus multiplier. So that's the kickback I was mentioning earlier. So you get an eject bonus for going into lock holes when the lock isn't lit, but it doesn't really give you anything much else. You need to complete these Road King targets first. Alternatively, you can complete them by shooting up the ramp. It gives you a letter while ever it's lit. So he needs the target here. And I'm fairly sure that this light is out, so I think he only needs the 1 target to complete Road Kings. So Peter Schmitt, the leader of the tournament all day, has been playing extremely well. That could be a very nervous time when it's wobbling around in that outlane area. There you go, you see. Okay, so really not much progress balls on ball 1 for any of the 4 players. Dina doing some adjustments on cameras to give us a better view and trying to move the light camera away. Okay, that's better. We gave a really good demonstration yesterday on why the lights are necessary. You can see the stripes here across the playfield from the reflection on the ceiling, and literally the only way to get rid of those is to flood them out with the light source. Okay, so this is actually probably a safe strategy as well, is to keep doing the orbit to get completion of the 1 and 2 targets. Obviously Ergun's played this machine before. This is a strategy I wouldn't have thought of, but clearly I can see it being effective. Okay, so that's about 4 completions, I think. And you'll see the effect of this on his bonus at the end of the ball. That could have gone. Oh, it's okay. So you can see what he's going to do. He's going to keep shooting that orbit. Getting the completions, and let's see how effective that is. So he's currently on 252,000. You see the shot it's not giving him a lot of points, but he knows that's giving it him in bonus. And he's now changed strategy, he's shooting the centre shot. I think that's because the locks are about to be lit, I'm assuming. So score advances to 300, nearly 400,000. This is good play by Ergun. So locks his first ball. You can't change that. This is like being there. Okay, so drains, but that's an extremely good ball. And just watch this bonus. So counting multiple times. So the bonus is only 16,000, but I think he's got something like 10 times, maybe more. Yep. And that's really knowledge. That's real knowledge of the game. Yep. And bonus held. Wow. So. That puts Ergun in a really, really strong position on this game. And I'm assuming that there is a Road Kings in the Electric Friends. Clearly he knows how to play this. Okay, Franck sort of uncharacteristically wailing at the ball. He's seen Ergun doing the orbit shot, so no reason not to follow it. Oh dear. Okay, so Ralf on his ball 2, and I don't think you get that back. There's no ball save on Road Kings, so hasta la vista, baby. Peter Schmitt. See what he can do. Ball 2, only managed 67,000 on ball 1. And that's what I mean by the bumper action and completions. And clearly the centre shot is incredibly dangerous. Well, that's gone as well. So Peter will be disappointed with his performance on this game. He's been regularly winning his matches all the way through the qualification stages of this tournament. So Ergun, long way out in front, nearly 1 million points. Oh dear, wow. So couldn't manage to repeat that, but Bona's held over from the ball before, so finishes up on just over 1 million points. Whoops. Wow. So we're having a fairly quick game from the other three players. It was nice to see some ball time from Ergun though. Okay, very quickly gone. So we have one last ball from Peter Schmitt, and then we will move on to Fishtails, game 2. Right, okay, ready to go on game 2. So Ergun will be playing first, having won the game on Road Kings. So Fishtails, absolutely great machine. Strategies, multi-ball strategy I would expect these players to play. But a safer way to play is the monster fish by shooting the boat ramps here. So first of all, let's see what they do. Just hold on a second. So nice control. That was supposed to be a backhand around the boat. It turned out to be a backhand up and round the spinner. Nice dig. Needs to get control. This is a machine, Fishtails is a machine that you have to control. You will never ever win the game by playing on the fly. So, okay, so ball 2, sorry, ball 1. Peter Schmitt. Okay, that's always a very nice feeling. Dina calls that the wacky shot. So second ball lock for multi-ball, and if he gets the third lock then we'll go through the multi-ball strategy. Peter's proved me wrong here and playing a wacky game. It really is it's a dangerous game to play in this way because it's so unforgiving. A control player will normally do better on Fishtails. So let's see what Franck does. Frank's been in a strange sort of mood today. I think he's been playing under his normal capability, and I think you can always tell with Franck, he's sort of does this sort of almost doesn't care sort of play, but he always does care, so it's deceptive. Okay, so that's nice. He gets his first ball lock, which will shoot out of the reel, out of the fishing reel, because there are obviously balls already in there. So ball lock 2, and if he gets the third, I think you'll see Franck playing the multi-ball in the nice, carefully controlled way. Nice, that was a beautiful backhand off the ball halfway up the flipper. Very well spotted and very well played. So Franck into multi-ball. Dina's playing with my camera, so I'm not sure why. So multi-ball, the first thing you have to do is put a ball in the caster's club, which he just has done. And then you have to shoot around the loop here for the jackpot. Like that. And the first jackpot is 20 million. And then the next thing you do is put a second ball back into the caster's club. Oh, that's gone. But he does now have video mode lit, and video is worth a lot of points, so you'll see him now playing for the video mode, I would expect, and drains. So, okay, so one multi-ball played, score of about 40 million, nothing at all really to separate these players, everybody capable of scoring more than that on one ball. So, Ergun doing a fast cast whack-it shot. Right, Pinball Germany, the masks were optional. People can wear masks, but it's not mandatory. The hygiene rules that we're operating are, as in all venues like this in Germany, it's either maintaining a 1.5 metre distance or allocating 3 square metres per person for the venue. And this event satisfies, I think, both of those, and we are doing this as a sort of test trial, see what works, see where the danger spots are, see what we can improve going forward. Okay, so Ralf definitely playing Monster Fish. So unfortunately, it's the deceptive. The flippers on fishtails are called lightning flippers, so they are 1/4 of an inch shorter than a standard flipper, and definitely catch people out. Position of shots on the flipper are not exactly where you would expect them to be. Right, thank you for the feedback on sound. That's the sort of information I need. So I'll turn the microphone up and the pinball sound down slightly. Hopefully that's better. Peter gets jackpot on multi-ball, which is always nice to see, and he's also playing something that we call multi-fish, which is playing multi-ball strategy and monster fish at the same time. So. Okay, so Peter making good progress here. Thanks again for the feedback. And video mode lit, so again, Peter will now try to get the video mode, which is the same as the jackpot shot up there. Video mode is about shooting boaters, so with torpedoes, so obviously that's what you do when you're fishing. So this is a torpedo firing fisherman blowing warming up boats and boaters. So a good score there, 16 boaters hit, 25 million total score. The big score on this machine is disabled, so that's not far off the maximum score you can achieve. Okay, monster fish lit. 20 million if you can shoot the spinner, which he does. It's a hurry up, gives him 19.4 million. That's awesome. Yeah, Peter's no stranger to finals here at Bulls and Balls. Just missing the shots at the moment, but still proving very effective. He's not looked in danger of losing the ball for a while. So completing the lie targets at the top does two things. It advances the bonus multiplier, and it also lights the in lane here for fish finder. Maybe explain that on a future video on fishtails. Right, Franck Bona. First strategy, definitely monster fish. Sorry, video mode. There we go. Video mode. So 3 shots straight away without even looking. The first part of the video mode always works. So if you ever play this video mode, just press the button 3 times really quickly, and you're guaranteed to get the first 3 boaters. 19, so a total of 30 million. That's almost perfect score. And okay, that was a really nice demonstration of skill and patience from Franck. I wonder if I'm too late to clip that. See, that's incredible use of a single flipper, and it's so difficult not to operate the second flipper, because that's what we were all taught to do when we were doing double flips when we were younger. He's on rock the boat at the moment, so every shot is worth 10 million. Every shot to the boat or the captive ball. And he starts another multi-ball from the captive ball. That's nice. That's nice. So loses 1, but you don't need more than 1 ball to get. But you do need more than 1 ball, but you don't need more than 2. That's what I meant to say. So Franck now going to monster fish, because that's the most effective way of scoring points at this stage. 19.6 million for monster fish. Franck is on fire. Okay, and that's gone, but that's an awesome score. Well done, Franck. 175 million by the time it's more than that. 177 million. That's an awesome score. Oh, and Ergun manages to creep in for a fast cast, and that's ball 3, so his multi-ball is now starting. Okay, so jackpot lit. hold the ball, shoot it round the top. There we go, first jackpot. What would be really nice would be to see someone get to super jackpot. So he's now on the second stage of multi-ball, which you can see by this light flashing here. And the music changes as well. He's out of multi-ball now, I know. So, but that was a valiant effort by Ergun, because the way to win that game was to get to the third stage of multi-ball, complete it, and then get the super jackpot, which is 100 million points by hitting the captive ball. Okay, so Ralf has monster fish lit, but doesn't manage to execute. Can you execute a fish? I don't know, is there a fish protection lead that prevents you from killing a fish? Probably not. Right, here we go, Peter. Chasing now Franck on 177, and that's exactly the right way to do it. There is a drop target in front of here, and after you've played the first multi-ball you have to clear that drop target before you can lock balls for the next one. Peter did that during his ball save, which was very intelligent play, but unfortunately that's it. So Franck wins, and he got rock the boat running there. Wow, that was a way he could have actually caught up Franck. He's gone deaf. She'll see it. Dina's watching the stream on Twitch. We've just got the light in the score. It's just the light. The light will be covering up the score for player 2. Yeah, got it. Okay, so Metallica. Oh wow, there's a very, very short ball save on Metallica, but that's definitely gone past that point. Metallica is a peculiar game. It's really at this level, it's about stacking things. There are a couple of strategies. Most people play for Sparky, which is basically hitting Sparky multiple times until the 3 lights here flash backwards and forwards like this. So you need to hit about 10 times. That starts Sparky multi-ball, the electric chair multi-ball. But there are many other ways of playing this, and there have been code changes and things to make it a more interesting game to play. But you will still find the majority of players play the Sparky strategy, which is arguably not the right one. It's what I play, because you'd think, oh, if I can get that multi-ball running, then you've at least got some points on the board. But I know when Dina plays the game, she plays snake multi-ball strategy. Doubt we'll see that being played here, but you never know. So anyway, after that ball 1, 2 players, 1.7 and 1.4 million, so nothing scored and really not a lot of progress made on anything either. So let's see what Ergun does here, because Ergun is the strategist, so he will not play what everybody else plays. Okay, so that was a great catch. He's now knocked 2 of these graveyard targets down, and he needs to knock the 3rd one down. Nice catch. And if he knocks the 3rd one down, then he needs to go a final time into the graveyard, and he will start graveyard multi-ball. The danger with this strategy is that you lose it from ball to ball. So if you don't manage to complete all the graveyard targets in one ball, they come back up again and you have to do it again. So, but I think I'll stick with it. He's got, oh no, it's not, you see, he's switched over to Sparky. Interesting. And that could be that he's not confident with the shot. Maybe he felt that the backhand wasn't working well enough, and that's gone. So the graveyard progress he made is lost, and you'll see the score he's made is very low. And the others have actually made progress on Sparky because the number of hits are continuing ball to ball. So everything to play for in this final game, with the scores as they currently are. Oops, that was a bit of a fumble from Ralf. Hi Colin, nice to see you back again. Yeah, we're doing 2 tournaments today, so this is the first one. Wow, that was impossible to do anything about drain for Franck, who's come charging back into the bar area to sit on his chair, just in front of me that way. Okay, so you can see the progress being made here on the sparky lights, but it's set to a mode where you need, I think it's about 10 hits to start it. Two more, I believe. Thanks for the sub, Colin. Much appreciated. I finally got around to doing the paperwork for the affiliate part of Twitch. Something the guys at the World Championship told me I needed to do. Oh, and the ball's just stopped running. So, yeah, Ergun. Yeah, that strategic choice at the beginning of grave marker and then changing his mind to Sparky could well cost him this game. So Ralph's shown us this weekend some pinball skills. He's also brought a very nice border collie with him. I need to find out the name of his dog, but it's an absolutely gorgeous animal. Yeah, it's been trotting around the pinball machines and actually gets really quite worried if Ralf is out of sight. It's cute. Okay, Franck still always gone, and that's the end of that game. Franck's just not been getting the run of the balls. So pretty low scoring game so far for a final of a tournament of Bulls and Balls. This can happen. Metallica is one of those games that you just cannot guarantee is going to produce good play from even good players. So extra ball is 2.5 million, so that was actually worth playing from Peter. And he starts now electric chair or Sparky multi-ball. So the Sparky starts shaking his head, waving around, going all that sort of thing. Really quite an amazing animation there and light show. And the first thing he needs to do is concentrate on completing the pick targets, which is this one and this one. If he completes those two, then he will get an adder ball lit at the snake. So he's only the right-hand one here to finish. The other thing you've got to concentrate on though is scoring jackpots in multi-balls, which you do by hitting Sparky and ramps and other things, but mainly Sparky, till the point where it likes the super jackpot. So he's actually still not managed to hit that final pick target. but making some good progress here. Yes, picks completed, obviously. Hi Neil McRae, good to see you here as well. I've watched you doing a couple of things on Quarantopia a while ago. I've not seen you online lately, but that's probably more me that's not watching than you that's not streaming. So I hope everything's going well over in the UK. Quarantine's being put on lots and lots of different European countries, which is all the news at the moment. So power drain again for Ergun. I think possibly that means that Franck isn't in last place. Oh no, unfortunately I did. Unfortunately for Franck, he's still this point in likely to be last. Depends on. Oh no! Wow, that was incredible. So after that game, we get 4 points for Peter. Come on, give me the scores. Third player gets 2 points. Franck gets 0 and Ralf gets 1. So we've actually finished up with a tie break for first place between Ergun and Peter Schmitt. Awesome, so here we go, the final game of this particular tournament here at Balls and Balls in Fulda. Walking Dead, again another machine that can give you some very entertaining games, can give you lots and lots of really disappointing games as well, so we'll see which one it's going to be. The objective normally is to shoot the targets here. Sorry, I've just moved the playfield. Okay, so ball drains. So the normal strategy is to shoot the drop targets here. When you complete all 3 drop targets, that lights the mode, and the mode is whichever of the major shots that you choose gives you a different mode. All the modes are fairly high scoring. Yeah, Neil, fully agree. This weekend's been awesome for us. We've seen a lot of people that we've not seen for many months. So it's really, really great to be here. And that was an unfortunate power drain for Peter. And that's what I say with Walking Dead, that you can easily get some incredible games where the players will blow the machine up, but we all know players who play Walking Dead, you get that back with the ball save, that you get a lot more, I will call them disappointing games. Wow. Dear. So, yeah, ball 2. Balls and Balls from Bonn, not that far. It's 20 minutes on the plane from Frankfurt. If you can get to Frankfurt Airport, that's the easiest way to get here. Cologne Bonn, of course, is a cheaper airline airport. Ryanair's and people that operate from there. So Peter manages to light the prison yard. He now needs to clear it. And if he manages to clear the prison yard, he will start prison multi-ball. And current position of the game, I'm not surprised he's playing this. But wow, that's wicked. Now, Ergun has made some progress here on Well Walker, so during his ball save, if he shoots Well Walker a few more times, it might just get to Well Walker multi-ball. There's no progress on the drop targets, ball straight down, so he's relying now on his life from a ball save. Never a nice position to be in. It's always that stressful moment, and his ball's gone. So one flip and out. So that's the end of the final. Oh no, it's not. Sorry, Peter needs to score. Oh, this is a bit more exciting. Peter needs to get 3 million points. He can't really do anything else apart from stick with his prison strategy. For 3 million points, you could almost trap up and just pick the shots off one by one. Because he's in great danger of actually just losing the ball here. So play arena, that's okay. Play if that's the extra ball had been lit, that would have been enough, because that's 2.5 million points. Unfortunately, the extra ball wasn't lit, so he didn't get anything. Is he going to stay alive? Yes, he's already there. He's up at 6.8 million, so done enough in order to win this tournament. Not the most exciting of tiebreakers, but okay. Just to prove that, I'll just show you. He does get the 2.5 million points for the extra ball. How old is The Walking Dead? 2014, somewhere around about there. Similar age to AC/DC and machines of that type. So, okay, so we have our champion, Peter Schmitt. Second place, Erdemir. Third place, good question, Franck Bona with 4 points, and fourth place to Ralf. So well done to the finalists. That's excellent.